Today we will talk about the difference that exists in couples between husband and wife. A lot of time people think that they are so different, they're almost strangers to each other. And that's why they have a lot of problems between them. But the thing is that it's not a difference make a problem. It's something else. I met some couple that he's a very simple guy, like a simple. He's not so educated and so sophisticated, and good, simple guy. And his wife, she's very intelligent, very aristocratic, and she's. Mhm. And and what happened that they have and also their families very different. His family, they are a lot of passion, a lot of feelings. They are hug each other, scream at each other, they fight with each other, all kind of thing, and they love each other very much. And her family, they're very cool, and they're like behave polite way, and they are not so never scream, never argue with each other, but also not never strong love to each other. Okay, they are cool. And I ask, and that's why they say that's why we have a lot of problems between us. And after long conversation, she understood that she decided to marry him because that he is such a full of feelings, and because that he is simple, and you can say simplicity. It's
I'm not sure exactly the contents of it.
It's not content.
I'm not sure if that.
Okay, so because of his very pashut, and
I think that's better.
yeah, how how would you say in
Simple,
English? Pashut,
it sounds
Simple.
simple.
It's simple, but pursuit is more mateen. I think.
Yeah, and I asked him why he decided to marry her. He said the same, because she's so aristocratic. So the thing is that it's not a problem of that they are different. The problem that how you, if you know how to perceive, or how to, I don't know, how to respect this difference between you. And you know, there are different kind of people in the world, that because their difference, I would say that people think that that we have a lot of common thing between us, and we are the same. Nobody the same. Everybody have difference. Even that they came from the same culture, atmosphere, the same history, everything is the same. Still, they will have a lot of difference between them. All the question is how you um, how you respect this difference. And in psychology they talk about two types of people, like introvert, extrovert. People that they are extrovert, they are very outside. It's more a lot of things that they function outside of themselves. They are very good in the public. They are good in community. They are friends. Everybody. They when they meet each other, they hug each other. They say, "Oh, hi!" Very external behavior. Um, Once I taught a group of teachers that they had like the envy a lot to this kind of people. That the good teacher, they say, who is it? It's teacher with guitar, teacher that know how to sing, to talk to them, to play with them basketball, and to be friendly, to be good guy, smiling and interesting in his lessons, and to be excitement, excited from all kind of situation. And those teachers that I taught them, they were introvert. Introvert, he's quiet, he's more deep, he's more, he think before he says something, less, he's cool. And the pupil doesn't like so much this kind of teacher. And the first teacher, like a extrovert, he is optimistic. He give you say it's okay, don't worry, you have problems, it's be managed. Believe in yourself. He gives good advices, and they usually talk very a little bit loud, and but they're not so deep. They are good, but they're this kind of behavior. And introvert, he's always looking for a root of a problem, and he's responsible, and he know how to listen to you. So I ask my students, they are teachers, what do you think if some boy in your classroom, he had problem in his family, and he want to share with his teacher some big deep problem that he has in his family. With who he will prefer to talk? With extrovert guy with guitar, or with teacher that he knows how to listen, and he
Depends.
depend. Yeah, I
Depends on the circumstance.
yes, I agree. But still, more chances if you come to extrovert and you say to him, I have a problem in my family. He says, don't worry, it will be okay. Let's play together. Let's sing some song. Usually, if we'll talk about stereotype, like not. Of course, there are people that they also introvert or extrovert, but if you take those like types of people, more profounded, like a more a little bit exaggerate, both of them. The good teacher that he's laughing and he's optimistic, he won't he don't know how to listen. And this introvert, he's with you. He know how to be empathic, how to give you good advice. So usually those two types of people, they they they're not or better or worse or good or bad. They are just like a two type of people. It's not what's better, banana or apple. It's not better. This kind of things in the also in family, in couple. It's not this is better, this is worse. So how they can manage, and we have to learn how to how to react and how to manage with both of them, how they should talk to each other, how they should react to each other if something happened between them, some conflict that happened between them. Um, a lot of time it happened that introvert, when they have some conflict, he need to be alone. What it characterize introvert, it's he need to be some time alone. Extrovert also can be, but he less, much less. And what happened a lot of time that this guy that he need to be alone. He come to at home, and at home sometimes he has some problem at home. He came home. He need to go to his room or to some place or to be there. Just be quiet some 10 minutes. Sometimes people go to toilet in order to be alone. They don't need to be. They not. They just want to be there. And what wife usually think in this situation, that he is against of her, or he is not kind enough. He's not. He doesn't like her, or he's angry on me, and they have some problems in this level. But sometimes people think mistakenly that it's good always to be together, everything to do together. Uh, and if not, for them it's like there's some problem in marriage. But pay attention that Akadosh Baruch Hu, he decided that in our life will be up and down. There will be time that it's forbidden to touch woman. When there are like a half of months, each time that she has that period, it calls, when she has period, it's not only physical situation. It's also psychological situation in her and in him. Men's also have their periods, but it's not so bright. You don't so see it like in women. But men, they also have some up and down in hormones. It's not always men the same, and it depends on time, on some season, or in day time and daytime, like night or day or morning, evening. It's also so we need Akadosh Baruch Hu create us in situation that we have to make period. We have to be separate, and that is it's not something bad. It's something good. It's not curse. It's blessing that there is such a situation. And it's written in Shlomo Melech said, "Et lachbok ve'et lirchok michabek." There is time that you have to hug, and there is time that you have to be apart, not touch. Et lachbok ve'et lichabek. But there are such some dream of couples that they think that they have to be in like a symbiotical connection. You know, the symbiotical is like a twins. Siamic twins.
Oh, Siamese twins.
Siamese
Yeah.
twins. They're always together, always. But it's true. They in ideal in couple, it's good that they have all of them their own world, own life. That he has his professional thing that he's doing, and she has something that she is doing in her life. Not the same. They have. It doesn't mean that they have to be like strangers to each other. No, but opposite even. Everything what they do, it have to be like together. I would say he's doctor and she's teacher. He's like not you say not doctor, say physician. Physician. He's physician and she's teacher, for example. It's very good that they have different things, but everything that they are doing, they have to make it like lishatef.
They'll be
Partnership.
together.
Partnership. Yeah, it's like it's not only partnership. It's something else. It's like to make her to be part of his life.
Derek.
No. It have to be that he tell her, he explain her what he is doing in his work. Not said, oh no, I don't want to talk about my work. Let's no, but it's their their mission. They both of them. It's their mission. What he is doing and what she is doing.
Okay.
Like it's they're complete to each other, and she tells him what happened to her, what's her ideals in her work, what's the problem that she has, and he tells her, and they say to each other what happened between them, among what in their work, and that's why a lot in Hebrew people that they say something that like she has a period, they say we are forbidden to each other. They don't say she has period or she's pregnant. They say not she's pregnant. They say we are pregnant. We call they use a lot this expression. We are pregnant. We are in. We have a problem, or we learn Torah. We learn Torah, not husband learn Torah.
That's
When
like
and
the story with Rav no Aryeh Levine when he went to the doctor. He and his,
exactly.
he and his wife went to the doctor,
Ken.
and he said to the doctor, "My leg is bothering. Our leg is bothering us."
Ken. Our leg.
His wife, that was.
Yes. נכון. Yes, the same idea that we are the same, that we are oneness. And what Rabbi Akiva says, you remember, of course, that he says when he came back from yeshiva, he learned in yeshiva 24 years, and he was with all his students. They come to with him, and suddenly his wife come to him, and they wanted to chest her out. They don't disturb. He said, no, leave her alone. She, all what you have and what I have, it's from here. It's belong to her. You've heard the story,
Yes,
probably. It's a very famous story. Yes, it's not mine. It's not yours. It's from because of her. And sheli v'shelachem shelahu. Ken. It's not like a politeness. He says it, in order to say, okay, good. He like some polite expression. No. He really thought that. Um, and even more, the time that they are forbidden to each other, forbid their connection, sexual connection, not only sexual, just to touch her, in time that she has period, just to touch, it's forbidden. So when they are forbidden to each other, they like dream about each other. They are yearning to each other. They think about each other, and they have spiritual connection much more than a time that they can have sexual connection. Because it's a great blessing to couple that there is a time that they quit physical connection, and all their emotions, their thoughts, everything, it's increased in time when they are forbidden to each other. So they start to more talk, because it's impossible to express your love physically. So how you express your love? Emotionally, you talk about words. And that is very, very powerful time to have this connection. And it calls in Hebrew Ratzov V'Shov. There is expression in Kabbalah, and also it comes from Yechezkel, that angels, they were Ratzov V'Shov. They run and back and forth. This is this expression about angels. This way they how they behave in the heaven, back and forth. So this situation, back and forth, this situation, it's something very deep, because it's yeah.
Because in this period of Nida where like the spiritual connections increased, would you say that's a Ratz? Is that the part of Ratz or is that Shuv? Ratzo or Shuv?
Ratzo.
That's a.
Ashuv, it's when they in period.
The
But
Shuv is in Nida.
yes.
Ah, right.
And think deeply about this situation that Ratzov V'Shov, it's like back and forth angels. It means that some unity it cannot be stable. It cannot be static, because it's not natural. It shouldn't be static. So it's back and forth, or back and forth. It's never something that no changes. And a lot of time, especially men, but not only men, also women can have, but especially men, they need their cave, they at home. If it can be their room, or their some table, or his some corner, but it's his. that nobody touch the things, that he has, he can have his own world, that the wife doesn't interrupt there. And also opposite, if she needs that also, he have to respect her privacy and give her time, give her like a ability that she has her place. It can be kitchen, it can be some closet that she need, that it will be here. And it's important to enable this situation, to give her this ability to be alone. And also in behavior between them, they have to respect their privacy. What does it mean to respect the privacy? Not to say to each other anything that it's not connected to them personally. For example, if she said, "Oh, you know, you are talking with your mother in not in good way," it's not her business. She should let him talk to her mother. If he talked to his wife, to her, in wrong way, she should say, of course, but not to interrupt, to give the like a her place, her
I,
personal
I, don't,
space.
I don't think that's a good example because it's not respectful. I mean, and so you don't say it in front of the mother-in-law. You bring her over to the side and you say, maybe you shouldn't have been talking to your mother like that, or
yeah.
it's
Yeah, that's what I try to explain. Of course, I'm not like I not represent like the superior truth. I don't know what's right or what is wrong. I'll give you just my poor opinion. If you think differently, it's okay. It's your choice. But what I think, it's not good to correct to each other.
in front of the other person.
Not in front and not behind.
Really?
Never correct. It's we are in a situation that we have to learn how to respect each other. Now, how to fix each other. We're not fixing in a family. It's not good to fix. Only when it's connected to you, to you personally, something else. You don't like that she is saying something to you. Okay, that you can say. I don't like that. But how to improve here? No, I think it's mistake. And also sometimes when you need this space, you can say it. It's not connected to you. It's I have some problems in my work, or I want to be alone, or I need some time for itbodedut. It's Rabbi Nachman Breslov used to teach about itbodedut. How you say itbodedut in English?
Being alone, being inside yourself, doing.
It's an important thing. And what's the mistake? Mistake is to think that you cannot live without her. This is great mistake. And she can't live without you. It's a culture. Theater, films, music, songs, they say, oh, it's such a strong love. I cannot live without you. I'm dying without you. It's a great mistake. Because it's like the story about Romeo and Julia. You remember this story of Shakespeare in Machmo? You love it when they say Machmo?
Lama. Why anti-Semitic?
because he was anti-Semitic.
Oh.
And everybody who is anti-Semitic, you have to.
Merchant of Venice, yeah. So that's
Yes.
probably. Some people say that is not very. Also, Jewish people, they told me that it's not. That of course,
It's not only mentioned of Venice. There are few times in his works he says something bad about Jews.
I was on Shabbat. I was at a meal at a friend's, and he said something about Shakespeare, and I said, I didn't mention you. And I said, I have a Rav at Yeshiva. He goes Yamak Shema when he says Shakespeare. And then he looked at me and he said, oh, you mean Rav Feirman? Apparently he's read some of your books.
Baruch Hashem. Yes. This idea of Romeo and Julia, this is very, very wrong idea. It's ruling people's life, ruining people's life. Why? Because what they say, oh, she died. Now I have to commit suicide, and he commits suicide. And now she think that he is died. She also commits suicide. They kill themselves. Why? Because I cannot live without you. And I asked some teacher that she used to teach this play in a school. I asked her, what do you think? Would you like that your daughter will commit suicide? Will kill herself? Because here she left her boyfriend? She says, no, God forbid. So why you bring this poison play to your students, to your pupils? If you don't want that your daughter will do this, why you say to my daughter? Why you say it and you so, wow, it's such a great love, great love. Why you do that? So in Gemara, it's also there is a story that look like this. It's Gemara Moed Katan in page 18. It's written that some guy pray and he says, I please God send me the do that I can marry some girl. And his rabbi, Rava, it was Rava, he says, you shouldn't pray like this. Why? How do you know that she is good for you? How do you know that it's good for you to marry her? He says, I love her, she is good, but you don't know her really. So why you pray for her? But I want to build my family. Okay, wonderful. So you can pray that Hashem will send you somebody suit you, somebody good, somebody righteous.
And maybe it's that person, maybe it's not.
Yes, maybe this, maybe somebody else. But you don't want here. You want get married. You want build good family. But about here, what do you know? Maybe she cannot give birth. She has problem, and you want to marry her, or maybe she's be crazy in 20 years and she'll kill you. How do you know? No, it's wrong to pray. Send me here. And he didn't hear to Rabbi. He didn't listen to him, and he continued pray in this way. And the Kadosh Baruch Hu sent him punishment. You know what was punished? What? That he married her.
The desire became the punishment.
He received what he asked. That was his punishment.
But
And
is
after
it,
that, after a few years, it's written that he started to pray, please, Hashem, make that she will die, or I will die, or me or her. I don't want her. Please, make me die or her die. או היא תמות או אני אמות. That is the story. And only when we respect his privacy, and we should be like in marriage, people should be like two independent forces that they decided to be together. They choose it to each other, not because I cannot be with you, because I choose you. Just a moment, I see that the clock doesn't work there. Oh, we have to stop soon. So, summarize what we said. We sometimes people thought, so why we married to each other? Why we married? If you're independent, absolutely independent, we married in order to create our connection, in order to build our family, to respect each other, to learn how to love each other. And what does it mean to learn how to love? To love our difference, not that the thing that we are the same, not that we are equal in everything. No, we are different, and we love our difference. And and it's special, and this is, I think, the most important thing that I want to tell you. Special is when people go to her parents, to family. He goes to her family. She's going to his family for Shabbos. Sometimes the situation that she feel bad in his family, or opposite. Sometimes in his family they can laugh on her. They belittle her. They make there are all kind of people. Sometimes it's mother and father. That mother think that she is not good enough for her son, or opposite.
no, my grandmother.
Yes, or opposite, or sometimes it's her brother or her sister start to insult her, or to say something to her. So why you bring her in your home for Shabbos, like by force almost? Why you forcing her to come? No, if she doesn't feel good there, don't bring her there. Go alone. You understand? It's important to give space to each other, to do what you really want. And Be'ezat Hashem, this is a real kirva, aratzov v'shof. This is a good connection between people. טוב.
תודה.